I'm doing the vertical code for 2 people just to look at their compatibility and also the shadow patterns that have to be integrated. So if you look at this, you know that in numerology we do 3 numbers. The first one is connected to the day of birth, which helps us to understand how someone does a 28-day fertility cycle, which is a monthly cycle. The second number allows us to look at their life purpose. And the third number is their legacy. Some people call it the destiny, but this has to do with the contract related to their birth name. So just think about this. Whenever somebody is born, there's a record with a birth name. There's a number on that record as well. But when you convert letters to numbers, we see the vibrational code. And one thing we know is that there are certain numbers associated with the body. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7's up here, the hypothalamus. 8 is the pericardium. And 9 is the head and the spine. And so any of them that run through the thymus gland, so the 4, the 8, and the 9 are going to be super tricky. One of the things that numerologists talk about is that if you've got 4s, you don't want to pair with an 8. This is the same with addresses and everything else like that. If you have 8s, you don't want to pair with a 4. And so this person has MS. Okay? The 26-8 code would be, so if you go here, you can look and see which ones of the glandular systems have to be integrated for this person, and which ones of the glandular systems have to be opened and integrated for this person. So look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 patterns that have to be grounded. And here we've got, well, did I count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see there's a lot less integration that needs to happen here. But these two are polarized. And so to be able to come together in sovereignty, there's going to have to be a real focus on the miasmic shadow to understand this is shock, shame, blame, guilt, manipulation, outcasting. This is the misuse of the voice. This is compartmentalizing. This is when you go in and judge. And this is the heart field. And so the pericardium is the heart sac, the sac around the heart. And the only way that people can hold that open is if this is grounded right here. All right? So you can compare just the first numbers to look at how a 28-day cycle will go. And there is compatibility there. The 4 is tricky, though, because the gonads have to be anchored in the circadian clock. When you go over here, this is the adrenals and the pineal. So the adrenals and the pineal. The 26 is the code of competition. So to incarnate with it as a life purpose number, it can be super simple to guide people that have 26s over here, or 26s or 62s over here. A 26 and a 62 are virtually the same, except for a 26 ascends 20, 6, 8. A 62 descends 62, 8. And so a 62 super tricky because the 6 is the pineal gland and it's not open. The fastest way to open the 2 and to open all of these numbers is to use the circadian clock. The circadian clock is the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system has a 24-hour cycle. The cycle between 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. is the pericardium cycle, and we have to get into REM sleep in order to let the body heal. So the first thing to bring a family together is to replace the time clock with the circadian clock, and that is vertical and horizontal. Horizontal is time, vertical is light. Hope this is helpful. One little case study. And it's how you can look at synastry. So if you can see that this isn't lit up here, okay, it is here. So this person is going to be a sucker puncher. All right? These patterns have to be integrated. They have to. And so you have to know what they are and how they feel in your body to understand that a trigger is between two people. It's not just one.